Okay. So this gigantic stone giant has just stepped out in front of all of you.
You didn't need gigantic. It's not a sentence.
I'm sorry.
Giant.
But they're 20 foot tall. Like, they are quite big.
Yeah.
Is it gigantic for a stone giant?
No,
It's not huge.
pretty normal size for a stone giant. Not that many of you would have any experience with stone giants, apart from Shivar's rolled 27, so I think Shivar's probably met them before.
Just a giant expert.
This one has stepped out of the wall, and Shivarith, stone giants can hide very effectively, but also dreamwalkers don't necessarily see stone as any sort of like hindrance in their travel.
They just walk through walls.
Exactly.
I was assuming that they could just walk through walls.
Yeah.
I even considered that it was just hiding in the wall.
You are also aware that the dreamwalker is now close enough to all of you that it's
Oh, good.
its strange petrification effects.
Hooray.
And it also has a charm ability.
So don't piss off the Dreamwalker, that's what you're saying.
You don't know what its intentions are right now. We are still in initiative. As it steps out of the wall and looks over all of you, it has a very beatific smile. And from a first look at it, from all of you, this doesn't feel like an attack. This doesn't feel like you're still in initiative and, you know, things have to happen. It just feels like someone has stepped out in front of you and this is fine. As they step out of the wall, and they use they them pronouns, as they step out of the wall, they look down at all of you and speak in Giant. Who here speaks Giant?
Wink.
Do you translate telepathically to everyone?
Yeah, will do.
Perfect. They step out of the wall, look at all of you.
Little people always cause problems.
We're not a problem, promise.
Hello.
Also, I know I'm very little compared to you, but actually I'm not that little, all right?
In Giant, do you speak Common?
In Giant.
Leave our mountain.
We're just passing through. We're on our way to a cave. We think there's a dragon there.
A raised eyebrow. You are still in initiative. Thomas, it is your turn. At the top of your turn, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Start with the.
Come on, Nat, I believe in you.
Okay. Okay, D&D Beyond has rolled a 10 every single roll today.
Get your own dice out.
That was a 9.
Thomas, this creature means you no harm. You are charmed by it.
Great.
Ooh, no, hang on.
Okay.
It is your turn. Are there any actions that you wish to take?
Literally just backing up what Shivarith says, just like, because, I mean, Corey is still on his back, I guess, so he's just kind of stood up, maybe gone to reach for his sword and shield,
Yes.
and then kind of just on a, no, we do not want any trouble, we're just passing through, we mean you no harm.
With a passive wisdom of 18, could Hal see that there was a change?
Passive insight, you mean?
Yes, sorry, yeah.
Thank you. You would note that Thomas usually, regardless of whether someone is friend or foe, would have the shield out, and notably doesn't. It's up to you what you do with that information.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll keep the conversation going. We're still in initiative.
Feel free to chip in with things you'd like me to say. I'm happy to relay messages.
Effectively, what is happening here, because of telepathic bond and because Shivara speaks Giant, is I'm assuming that anything the Giant says in Giant will be relayed through the telepathic bond in Common, so you all understand what's going on. But the only person who speaks Giant is Shivarith, just to be clear. You can all speak out of turn. talking, conversation, unless you want to roll a check of any kind, is not on your turn.
We can kind of, because we can speak telepathically, we can also feed messages to each other that I can say. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that is all correct. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page about this.
Can we give it a gift? We don't have a person we can give it, but does it want more bangles?
Would that be something that I feel would be useful, Chris, knowing the Stone Giants?
You rolled 27 earlier on a history check. Dreamwalkers want to absorb the world around them to gain better understanding of it. Potentially.
Could we make you an offering to help so that we could pass through your lands peacefully?
You wish to stop the fire creature,
Yes, that is our ultimate goal.
the one who poisons the stone.
Yes.
Corey, it is your turn. Top of your turn, roll me a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay.
Again, you're not sure if this is going to be angry or not, if there's any sort of combat in here. It's just because this would happen around a Dreamwalker.
That is a 21.
Ooh.
Corey, you are aware that something about this Dreamwalker is having a charm-like effect that you are able to withstand. You could read that as an attack, you could not. It's entirely up to you what you do. You have an action if you want it.
Okay.
Bonus action, you have a turn if you want it, sorry.
All right. So I know what I want to do. I'm just going to see if there's anything more sensible I could do before I decide to do that.
This could only go well.
While you're thinking, the conversation keeps going, but no turn is happening. It's still your turn.
Okay.
Does it not know what a dragon is?
It doesn't.
They're not bright, I imagine. But
It's not something.
Mortal enemies, and it just doesn't know what it is.
It's not something.
Yeah.
It's not something that interests it at all.
yeah, they're interested in rock. This thing is entirely not rock.
We
How far away is it?
You were all within 30 feet of each other.
No. I mean, it's 15 feet. Is this what I'm looking for?
Why not? We haven't specified distance, and it's very close.
So it's actually closer. Like it's taller than it is close. Like if it fell, it would land on us.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
we travelled from below, where things poisoned the land. We travelled above, where more things poisoned the land. Small people came to us who also poisoned the land. How are you any different?
Say that I am a healer, and if anything is poisoned, I may be able to help with that.
Also, not all smaller people are the same. Racist Jack.
Maybe leave
Again.
mine.
They don't really have a distinction.
Well, I can't. Yeah.
Say
Sorry.
that. Nolan's like pointing at it, like, say that. Say that not all small people are the same.
Corey
Right at this moment.
does not know what to do.
You can do nothing.
And we all know what happens when Corey does not know what to do. And so, I would like to use the Wand of Wonder
Yeah. Awesome.
on the stone giant.
On the stone giant.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Hope you reduce its size, and we can be like, now you're one of the
Yes, it could be enlarged, reduced.
Yeah, it could be anything.
It could make it small.
This is the joy.
So many interesting and wonderful things happen when you use the Wand of Wonder. Roll me a D100.
Crikey. Here we go. I'm sorry in advance. I'm also not.
No, because to be honest, we ruined your dragon plan last time. So this is now, whatever happens here is
That is a 14.
lower worse. I can't remember.
Mix.
It's not good.
You turn it into a plant pot.
Corey,
Yeah?
you are stunned until the start of your next turn, believing something awesome just happened.
Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
I knew the giant was doing that to people, and I did it to myself.
You were so empathetic. You so wanted to understand the situation. You just did what it just.
So what happens is Corey
I'm going to double down on
lifts
this.
up the wand of wonder. We all like turn like, oh my god, this is gonna kick off, and then you just stand there holding it.
Yeah. It's something
I think
amazing.
I think the Wand of Wonder did something awesome, like gave me a beard or you know, like the cool things that normally do. So I do the Wand of Wonder, and then I'm like, that was that. Did you guys see that? Did you see that?
Yes, we did. Yes, we definitely did.
Did you see that?
Yes, it was amazing. Absolutely
That's
amazing.
the coolest one it's done yet. That is so cool.
Absolutely. Yes, I don't know how that was amazing.
Corey, shh.
The Dream Walker looks bemused.
Okay. Well, for starters, not everyone of the same height is the same. I'm sure that you
I think.
don't necessarily feel that you are the same as all of the giants, yet to us, you are all very large, so we could describe you all as large people.
You call us all giants.
No, we call you stone giants, we call fire giants fire giants. You see, we make distinctions.
It is the same word.
It describes your species, which is giant.
Potato.
Second,
You're not all the same, asshole.
there are people who have been poisoning the land. You're correct. But they are few. That does not mean that everyone has been poisoning the land. It certainly does not mean that we have been poisoning the land.
Okay.
Hal, it is your turn. At the top of your turn, roll me a charisma
How did
saving
you
throw.
turn from how did you go in 1 second from awesome mystical being to Eurotrash, Chris? How did you do that? You said okay, one word.
Okay.
Now, I have advantage against being charmed.
Yep, elf.
So, that is a lucky... Oh, thank God. I'm glad I have advantage, though. That was a lot worse. Right, 12.
Hal, you are also charmed by this creature, and you feel no animosity or threat towards it at all. Which, currently there isn't any. I'm just saying.
I reiterate my earlier point. Can we make you an offering so we may pass through your land peacefully? We do not wish to poison your land.
You can heal them, and you're charmed by them. Doesn't mean you can't heal them. You just can't attack them.
Sorry, this is Halbernet talking to Shivareth, sort of trying to...
Understood.
Are you currently in any pain?
No.
Good. Glad that's all sorted.
They might be
but if you
soon
were-
now, this scowls.
But if you were, we could help with that.
But
Halbernet
if
can
you
help.
were, we could help with that. Glad that's all sorted.
So you work to heal the land.
We're trying.
Yes, try.
Well, yes, my friend worships Shantea.
Worship is as strong.
Thomas,
Again,
shush.
Who is Shantea?
Goddess of farming, agriculture.
Okay.
Sake. Look. No, I'm not going to say that. We don't have time.
We're here to get rid of the big red lizard fire thing that's blowing holes in.
Just
Tell it that, and
let
we'll
us
do that.
go up your
and tell it to
mountain
go back
so we
into
can
its
kill
cave.
the dragon. No, I understand that time passes differently for you, but we are in a rush. Can we go, please?
If you can heal this land, can you heal our land also?
Yes.
Where is your land?
Under the mountain.
Under the mountain.
Why not?
Of course.
Good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, folks. I think I just signed us up to a next adventure.
Sounds good to me.
Season 3.
We need to deal with this one first, and then we'll get
right.
to your.
How do we get to your land?
We can show you there are caves.
Okay, right, we're gonna go deal with the dragon, then we're gonna come back here? Or are you gonna meet us outside the cave?
Unless you wanted to come and help us.
That would be helpful.
Many of us have passed into the other lands in trying to ascend the mountain to heal it.
I'm really sorry about that.
Fine, we'll do it on our own.
This fire threat, it flies away.
Yes, we do need to figure out a way to stop it from doing that.
We're sure we can do that.
Did they make the avalanche?
Did you make the rocks fall?
We want people to go away, but if you can assist us...
Right, okay. Can you make the rocks fall over the dragon's cave once we're inside? And then, when I message you to say it's all done, can you remove the rocks so that we can leave?
Yes.
Great. Can you take us there now, please? Do we need to shake on it? Do you have a ritual
You are
with
very
sealing a deal?
forthright.
She does.
Can you tell this giant that I am sure that more of his people are better at conversation than it? And that's not a racist thing. I'm saying this specific giant
really having to caveat
is the worst.
We have travelled a very long way to be here. We are very confident in our abilities. I apologise if that comes off as forthrightness, is what my friend said.
They point at the wall of force.
Your magic is very impressive.
Thank you.
That's Naomi. Just barking.
The dog knows.
Can I, just out of character,
Yeah.
say, Corey will need this conversation recapping. She's currently staring at the wall of wonder like,
I am so powerful.
We will take you. The weather further up the mountain is inclement.
It's raining.
Acid.
Fire.
It's raining fire?
Yes.
Oh, good. I like a bit of fire rain in the morning.
It is not so much rain as...
Oh, is the volcano erupting?
So it's lava, it's fine.
The top of the mountain is...
Yeah, the volcanoes are...
I'm going to push this stone giant into the volcano when we get there.
Please.
Remember that big skeleton I pushed down a hole? This is a bigger skeleton. I need a bigger hole. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it so much.
My friend is very keen to kill the dragon. Please, can you just take us there directly? We will deal with the rain of fire when we arrive at the rain of fire. Thank you for letting us know about it, though. We will be more prepared.
Yes.
Anything else that we should know about?
I am Kulnajriem.
Cool, Najriem. Thank you very much for telling me. I'm Shivarith. That's Nomlin, Thomas, Corey, currently staring at Corey's Wonderful Wonder, and Halbernet, Saladinel.
This whole conversation
Don't
was
mock me.
made with Naomi being in a papoose with Calvin. If anything, Calvinet looks like a mini stone giant with like a work of art producing from their body.
Amazing.
We will take you now.
Great, perfect.
And they will
Lovely.
turn around and start to phase into the rock, then look back at you, realize that you can't do that, and will then start to climb the wall. They're up in a second, like just...
Could you help us with that bit?
We don't need.
They will look down reach down towards Shavareth.
Is this a good idea? I don't know. Do you want to be carried by a stone giant you don't know?
I do know them. They're called Shavareth.
Nazrian.
Call Nazrian.
They're called Nazrian. And
Nazrian.
they are trustworthy as long as you have the capacity to talk to them really slowly.
Stop translating for me. No, I don't want to hear anything else. Like, unless it's important, stop telling me exactly
How am I
what they
supposed
say.
to know what your definition of important is?
Let's
Do you
just
let yourself
establish-
get-
Cameron looks at you and she's
down,
like,
the hand.
you'll know.
I think Thomas looks like he trusts them, so
I
is
will.
gonna hop on.
As they reach out to touch you, Shavareth, you can see that they sort of concentrate. Do you let yourself get picked up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not climbing up this wall. I'm not casting any more fourth level spells.
You are picked up, and you can see that close up, their hand has lots and lots of things petrified and embedded into it. Small things like coins or small pieces of detritus. It's a strange, complicated, almost palimpsest all over their hands.
Yes.
Like it's a remarkable amount of detail. They're clearly quite old and have been doing this quite a long time, but they will pick you up. And you can see that, you can feel that parts of your skin where it touches their hand start to calcify a little, go hard, but then the effect is drawn back into their hand as they concentrate not to petrify you and attach you to themselves, and they will carry you up and place you on the top of this ravine. They'll go down and repeat this process with all 5 of you, the remaining 4 of you.
Telepathy message might be a little bit scary at first, but don't panic. Nobody panic.
It's just-
At this point, we're out of initiative. You're no longer stunned. Corey.
I'm not. So can I not? Okay, Cannon.
Yes.
Here's my pitch. I end up not stunned in the giant's hand, and I. What the?
You are placed, all 5 of you, if you're willing, will be placed on top of the ravine by Clonazrium. At the top of the ravine, you can see there's about 10 to 15 stone giants that have been watching all of this, and they will
Hello.
look at you, and then all of them together will start walking up the mountain.
Okay. Kind of
Hey.
Can I telepath Naemlin?
Yep.
Careful. They're charming people.
yes.
I'll be honest with you, I hate them.
Good.
And like she like looks at the one that's just been lifted. I feel like this is as she's being lifted. She's like,
Now, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because hang on, who isn't charmed now? Shavara.
Coriolis and Shivara.
I haven't rolled saving throw.
I passed my saving throw, but then I
It's fine.
Yes.
stunned myself.
Double down.
oh, it's a 19.
Yeah, you still hate them.
Do you need me to roll it?
But
Yes,
do
roll
I
it.
feel that effect, that like charm effect, come on me?
You feel like they are not trying to charm you. They are naturally surrounded by a charming aura.
22.
Yeah, you also know
Not that charming, is it? It was so charming.
Norman literally hates everyone. They
Not
will.
everyone.
They will walk. Most people. They will walk with you up the hill, and they are mountain. And as they walk up the mountain, they will show you that there is a route you can take. Some climbing involved in places, but they will carry you where necessary to take you further up the mountain. As you go further up the mountain, the air gets thicker and thicker, and the eggy sulfuricness of the air feels stronger.
Oh,
It is-
how?
It wasn't just me.
It is.
Can I just check in with everyone as we're going?
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna sleep before we go see the dragon, right? We're not gonna do the thing we did in the forge where we stumbled upon.
Exactly. No, I think that's a very good
Well,
idea.
I think that's a good idea, but I think our new friends are taking us directly there because that was the conversation we had with them.
Oh,
Well, what if it turns up the dragon shows up now?
hey, Kulnarith.
Call Nazrium.
Oh, sorry. Kulnarith.
Who's
Yes,
Cornwhip?
you-
Close.
I'm sorry.
Who's Cornwhip?
I'm bad with
Cool whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Nazrium is that
Cool
one.
Nazrium.
Cool. Okay. Cool Nazrium.
Cool Nazrium. Could we go somewhere just before we get to the dragon where we could potentially have like a sort of 8-hour nap before we
Like take things slow.
Of course.
Perfect. Thank you. Brilliant. Great. I know that no one else has used any magical power today, but I'm quite tapped.
Yes, that does make sense.
What we will do is we will close off the entrance to the dragon's cave and leave a small enough opening for you to enter when you are ready.
That's cleverer than my plan. Yes.
Was that not the plan?
That's interesting. That definitely was the plan.
No. My plan was that we close the cave. We go in, you close the cave, and then when we're done, you open the cave again. So. Sorry, Corey.
No, this wasn't an in character to all the other characters. This is just a DM question.
Yeah.
Is there time to have a conversation on this walk?
Oh yeah, you're climbing up a mountain. It takes a couple of hours.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to have a long rest as well.
Well, hang on. While you're walking, you can have this conversation while you're walking. It's totally fine. But you are walking into thicker, more toxic air.
Into the thick of it.
Yes.
Everyone, please roll me a con saving throw.
Lovely. Is it poison, would you say?
It is a poison effect. Sorry,
Literally.
Excellent.
It is a poison effect.
Then I have advantage.
I rolled a 20.
Yes, poison. I haven't.
My dice
That's a 19.
there.
We have a 19, a 20, an 18.
We're doing well.
It's a 19.
So everyone, Niall, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20 for a 22.
Hey!
I have rolled superb.
You have it.
We are hardy little yes.
The air is thick and you all sort of like work really hard not to breathe it in. None of you take any damage from it. As you continue up the mountain. Further up, the higher that you go, the more that this effect gets, like there's heat in the air almost, and it almost gets like ashy and like the acid at the back of your throat as you continue to go. As you make your way to the top, you do get to the mouth of this cave, the giants guiding you every step of the way, and they will slowly and methodically start to brick up with rock the front of this cave. The dragon is not around. You have no idea if the dragon is inside, nothing at all, but they will just slowly start to build up this wall of rock.
Just check if the dragon's in there first.
No, wait, no, this is
But
good.
then it will come out.
Exactly. I think this is a brilliant idea.
Do you know if the dragon is in there right now? Did you see it go in?
It is often in there.
All right, you brick it up,
Not
and then
always.
I can check if it's in there. But then I suppose it might come out. No, we'll leave it alone.
Yeah,
Can
Dragons
you
can
use
see
your-
invisible.
Yeah.
this is
Can
fine.
you use
Keep it
your
up.
eye to see?
It would be able to see it.
Oh.
Let's just break it up and see what happens. I think
Let's
this is a
assume
brilliant
it's in there. We'll just assume it's
Yeah.
there.
And if it is,
Exactly.
then it's going to try and come back in, and then
Yeah.
we'll know where it is.
And then it'll be really upset because it'll be able to get into its home.
Exactly. Well, that.
But
We'll see what
then
happens.
we'll have to fight it on the surface of a volcano
Which,
rather than in a cave.
Rather than in the
halfway away.
volcano.
This isn't a volcano, just to be clear.
Right.
There is no like fountain of lava erupting from the top. There's no caldera. This is a mountain that a red dragon has lived in for a considerable amount of time.
it's now just sort of bleeding acid and stuff.
Did we get the dragon's name?
No, you did not.
Chad the dragon.
Did
It's not
anyone
called
else?
Chad the dragon.
It has a name. It's not Chad.
It's Chad
the
for now.
magic dragon.
Hey, I'm Chad, the magic dragon.
It's not Chad. But you are all now outside of the mouth of this cave as the stone giants.
Welcome to my Chad pad.
I was going to say, it's not Chad Big Lunge, is it?
It's not Chad Big Lunch, no. As the giants methodically start to brick up the front of this cave, what are the five of you doing?
Paging Halbernet.
Oh, well, you paged on the walk, so do that. Page Albinet on the walk. Why not? While we're here, well, I make sure the dog is not too anxious. There we go.
Hello, small bean.
He's all right.
that what you
Is
said?
that what Corey says down?
Yeah.
Hello, small bean.
I've never
Hello,
been called
small
such a thing
bean.
in my life.
How are you? Corey says, "How? You free for a chat, mate?"
What does that entail?
What does it entails a chat?
Yes, but all right. What do we do?
Go for a chat.
Fine.
You don't have to. I don't want to put you out.
No. I don't understand the. Do you just want to talk? That's fine. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know what a chat meant.
Chat like a chat, like a talk, like a chinwag,
Interesting.
like a
Let's
like
try
a chilled out discussion.
I am quite cold. Sorry. Yes. What did you want to say?
You are not cold. It is very warm.
Oh, I see.
Okay, can I pull Hal to kind of one side so we can actually do this out loud rather than have to keep doing it like...
Okay, yeah.
There is toxic air that you are all struggling to get through. It might be best if you did this in your heads, and also you
Okay.
haven't arrived at the door where they're bricking it up yet, because
In which
I
case,
preempted that a little bit if this conversation's happening on the wall.
what Corey will do is pull Hal to one side,
Mm-hmm.
open her mouth, think better of it, close her mouth, and then kind of, and then go, just do it in my head, it's fine. And then do it all in her head. And just go, Hal,
Yes.
you ever been in love?
Not once, but many thousands of times. Why?
Why? You're like the expert.
Disagree.
Why? If you've got experience, then surely you're like,
Doesn't make me an expert. I have not done it very.
why not?
Well, I feel like it would have gone better for me if I was an expert.
Oh,
Oh no,
But-
I don't. I never thought it was important. I thought it was. I thought honor and other things were more important. Achievement. That's
do
why
you
I
still think that?
I think it is something that can take over your life. And
What, love?
yes, and it can become an all-consuming thing.
Oh,
I thought I never wanted to be controlled that much.
it sounds really stressful.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Then why on earth does anybody do it?
Well, I suppose it's a sort of, you can't believe, well, the good bits you can never believe were as good as they seem to be in your memory. And so you go back and see if you can do it better next time.
Can we say it's canon that Thomas and Shabarath are walking ahead of this conversation, just kind of holding hands, generally being a
Aw.
bit...
Yeah, of course.
Cute, yes.
That's really nice.
So, I guess, like, what advice would you give to a beginner lover? A beginner in love, a new student, an uninitiated.
It depends what you're asking. I don't think.
I'm asking for advice for the uninitiated.
right.
Was that not clear?
No, it wasn't. Right. I go for it. I would say is the first thing. It's worth doing.
Right. And how do you know?
Well, it's difficult to describe. When you fall in love with someone, you really know it. It's a very cliche thing.
Everyone says that, and it's the least hateful thing in the world.
No, understood. But what I mean is, what everyone is doing is saying how wonderful it is because they can't describe it. Most people can describe most things. You can't describe the feeling of being in love. Poets have been trying to do it for centuries. That's why it's so amazing. And that's why you want to go back to it again and again, because it's indescribable.
Is it better than like coffee? Like if you had to give up love or coffee?
Well, saying that love is better than coffee is like saying the sun is quite hot. It's sort of a massive understatement.
Oh,
It's not really,
wow.
It's not really something you can think of, and you can't really give up love. It kind of just happens to you.
Oh, so I just have to wait for it to happen to me.
Yes, making a choice about it, I don't think really is in the spirit of it. It just sort of is good.
But how?
Mm-hmm.
if no one ever loves me?
I think that's a ridiculous idea.
Why is that so ridiculous?
Well, you're working on the
You can't make someone love you.
No, but that's...
I mean, you probably could, but it might be quite unethical.
No, but you're talking about it like it's a decision that everybody makes. I think that just being the person who you are, which is frankly fascinating, is enough. If you try and get somebody to love you, that's the thing that's going to push them away. If you just be with them for enough time that they grow to know you, then they might well come to love you.
That concerns me.
To be honest, if you want to do it by doing it by casting a spell on somebody, it is quite entertaining, but it's not what I would call the real thing.
Okay.
That's
maybe I'll try it one day, but I'm trying for now. But I guess just like, because you can never guarantee that somebody will love you sometime.
This is why I say I have fallen in love not once but many thousands of times. It's not necessarily with different people. Just falling in love once is a ridiculous idea. It's a continual process. It's evolution.
What?
Yes.
Ah. Okay. I don't know if it's for me, to be honest.
It doesn't sound like it. I think you'll have much more fun than other people.
I feel like it sounds very complicated and stressful, and like I have to be quite smart to do it. And
also, getting your heart ripped out is not worth it.
Does that happen?
Occasionally.
Whoa.
Yes, I think I know.
You're hardcore, Hal. You said you've done this thousands of times.
No, I haven't had my heart ripped out thousands of times, but enough.
Okay. I'm sorry, but also very impressed.
Why, thank you.
During this conversation...
I'm not finished.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please continue.
So, if I can't rely on love, which it sounds like I probably can't, from all the people I've spoken to.
Yes, no, you shouldn't rely on it.
Are you folks going to keep being my friends and keeping me company?
I would like that very much.
Really? Because I feel like when we've finished this, you guys are just going to go off and do your very spectacular things, and I'll have to go back to my parents. And I love my parents, but it's not the same.
I'm very happy to carry on traveling with you if you wish to keep adventuring. You bring a joy to my life that I thought had gone. It's very lovely.
Corey just blushes, like basically has nothing to say. That is like the most gorgeous thing anyone's ever said to her. So she just is like...
It's very difficult to know when you're an old fogey like me how to enjoy things. And you seem to do it very, very naturally. It's lovely.
We can enjoy loads of things together, Hal.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm going to teach you how to dance.
I'd prefer to be able to breathe at the moment, but I think, yes, let's take it one step at a time.
Okay, well, once we can breathe, can I please teach you my favourite dance move?
Of course.
It's going to blow your mind.
Is it? I look forward to it. Fast foxtrot, perhaps? Good.
What's a foxtrot?
I don't know. Let's carry on.
It's a... Well, never mind. So...
I don't think Hal does, that's the problem.